Hello everyone, Carrington here from Open Heart Games. We are continuing our playthrough of 5th edition Tyranny of Dragons here on our Twitch stream. For those of you who are joining us, welcome. We have just entered one of, I'm going to say, one of the more divisive chapters in Tyranny of Dragons. So, Dave, you've actually played through parts of this module before. What would you say is your take of this particular chapter?
It's very long and can be very boring as you're in a caravan just going north forever.
It definitely does.
Random encounters.
And that's the thing. I will say that some of the random encounters are really, really neat and a lot of fun. And some of the random encounters are just like, okay.
The one that, and I don't know if we'll get it. I don't know if it's one that is not random or not. Is the guy buried in the middle of the road up there?
Oh yeah. I'll have to put that one in. That one's a thing.
And I don't remember what we did with him. I don't remember if we just let him there or we let him out. I don't know.
There are a lot of different ones. To be quite honest, I have not prepared that far into this particular chapter. Because we haven't even gotten to the part, and that's the big thing that a lot of people remember about chapter 4 is on the road has to do with the caravan, which again we will get there soon, but I'm probably going to take pieces and parts out that I don't really like, and I may change a couple of things, just so that we, mostly in the interest of time, because it is a very if left on its own. Last time I ran it, I think that we played every week for 2 hours. My players were on the road, I think they were on the road for 6 months.
Yeah, I mean, you can make it as long as you want.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can spice it up. You can put some cool stuff in or just make up your own stuff. And it's a good place as a DM if you want to mod it and do a little work. Is get with your players and say
the big thing is there's just a million NPCs.
Yeah. Well, as a DM, you don't have to use all the NPCs.
This is true.
And you can say, hey, I want to get my players say, what do you want to be when you grow up?
Yeah.
And then you can make a little side encounter for them. Just, you can do all sorts of cool stuff, or you can make it last 2 sessions. Because
it just kind of depends. There are a couple of objectives which I'll make sure to kind of outline for everyone here, and I don't want to spoil anything. There are a couple of objectives when we get to that part that are important, and they're definitely important as you get from session to session. Like moving, hey, start of the session, we're on the caravan still, we're traveling from X to Y, and these are our 2 main objectives that we're trying to do. So that way the players kind of have a focus of just okay, we're not just having to go from random encounter to random encounter to random encounter, because that can be after about the 10th random encounter, it can be well, okay.
Well, if you're using experience points to level, then you're yeah, let's do it.
Yeah,
but
for
if you're doing milestones, then it's okay, I don't get another level until this finishes, and it's going to take 6 months.
And no spoilers, but I think my favorite, and just like I said, just a little bit of not spoiling, but just a little bit. I think my favorite, if you remember this one, encounter is the mushrooms. That's my favorite.
Yeah, I don't remember that one.
I'm so glad. It's so good. I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm not gonna say another word about it. Just there's your.
The only one that I remember really was the guy in the middle of the road. Buried up to his neck.
Yeah.
I honestly don't remember what we did with it.
I may cut that one in if it's just because. Well, we'll see. Who knows? But like I said, I love that one. Is my favorite, the mushrooms. If you know what I'm talking about and you've read through the module or played through the module, it's the best. I love it.
Psychotropic, some psychotropic mushrooms.
Nope. Nope. Not even close. It's great. Anyways, hey everyone, let's introduce our characters. I've taken about 6 minutes of everyone's time, just kind of talking about Chapter 4. One of the things I am actually going to try and bring into this, and I'm going to give a big shout out to Sly Flourish, that really helped me with my prep for this particular chapter, because it is absolutely, as a game master, and I'm a veteran game master, this chapter is daunting because there's so much to prep. But I will say, Sly Flourish has a fantastic write-up on this chapter and breaks it into several different sections that makes it much more digestible and understandable. So if you have not looked at it, I highly recommend doing so. Unless you're playing in it, in which case don't do that. So with that, let's go ahead and introduce our characters. We are actually going to be down one of our characters today, which means that Carrington has to do some combat math that he's not super great at, so hopefully he doesn't kill the party. Who knows? We'll see. All right, we'll start with Mordok. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Okay, I'm Dave. I'm playing as Mordok, the Azamar cleric. I don't know. That's about it. I'm not. My relationship with Zed is getting worse instead of better, I think.
Worse?
Well, yeah, he kind of ran away, and that, bothered me a little.
Sure.
But he is just a kobold, so what can you expect?
Aw, poor Zed.
Poor
right.
Zed.
Oh.
So I'm going from he was our mascot to, I don't know.
All right. And Patron.
Hello, everyone. I'm Brad, also known as Hitohari in chat, and I'm playing Patron Purpleheart, our druid who now has a egg to nurture.
Yep. I am equal parts leery, terrified, and very interested, because I have never had... I've run this module at least 4 times, and this is the first time where one of the group went, yes. Just hit the solid yes button on the give me the dragon egg. Every other time, they have either smashed the dragon eggs, missed the dragon eggs, or smashed the dragon eggs. That's pretty much the only things they've done, because they're evil and whatnot. I've also not had a party actually have any kind of try to make a deal with the cult. That's new too. Never had that happen. So there's a lot of new experiences in this module for me. So that's very exciting.
I'd like to give you first, Carrington.
Oh, well, thank you so much.
But everybody falls for the roper, so.
That is true. Everyone! One of my favorite. This one with the sorcerer and the last session getting absolutely eaten by that. Which, by the way, I was getting some major of those vibes when I was watching the Book of Boba Fett. I'm going to leave that alone. Yeah, one of my favorite instances wasn't in this, but I said the stalactite next to you blinks, and the player had a greatsword and stabbed it in the eye and said, "There's something in the cave with us." He was a very attack first, ask questions later, and it was just like, I stab it, rolled a nat 20 and goes, "There's something in the cave with us," and I was like, cool, initiative. And he didn't die, surprisingly, even though he was standing right next to it. Alright, so I digress. Last, smallest, but certainly not least, Zed.
Yeah, what's up, everyone? I'm BGX Mage on Twitter and in chat, and I play the role of Zed, the mascot of this campaign. He's a kobold, he's a monk, he wants to grow up and be a dragon one day. He ran away from the roper. It scared the living daylights out of him. But he came back and he saved Patron.
Yep.
Because Patron went down to the Drakes, and Zed came back and showed some sort of redeeming qualities. But overall, he's a very timid very little kobold. When you think about kobolds, they can get up to be about 4 feet tall. He's 2'3",
Just
25 pounds wet.
He's just a little guy.
He's just a little guy. So yeah, and he's kind of infatuated with the fact that we have a dragon egg because he loves dragons.
And don't forget, he has a book of dragon facts, the tome.
And he does. Boy, does Zed love to share a dragon fact every week. So
love the dragon. I would like to posit, by the way, that in just my opinion, I think that when the roper opened up its mighty maw and its tendrils started like snaking out from its its hard rock body, that Zed's response was in fact the right one.
More than likely, yes.
Right?
And yet the party, including our lovable rabbit friend who's on a journey now, just was like mad at Zed for that. And it's like, just because he's little doesn't mean you get to just ignore him. And sometimes he does the right thing, even though it doesn't seem like it.
Out of character, absolutely the right call.
I just picture like in the cartoons where it's like he's standing there and then he runs away and there's just that little cloud of dust sitting there.
Yeah, little like Z-shaped cloud of dust.
There certainly was. Absolutely.
Didn't you use like a key point to keep running? And you like ran 90 feet in a round?
Yeah, I dashed the hell out of it.
That was a big nope. What is Zed's movement speed? I know it started at 30, but is it up to 45 now?
It's at 40.
It's a 40.
It's been at 40 for a while.
That is so fast. Oh my goodness.
For somebody that's 2 foot tall.
Yeah.
What the party didn't know was Zed ran back to the kobold where we had like slept and hid underneath one of the in the blankets of one of the beds. And had was peeking his head out. And thankfully heard the gunfires from our rabbit artificer to kind of signal like, oh, I should probably go back. That doesn't sound good. But yeah, he ran all the way back to bed basically. It's like, nope, we're gonna start this day over again.
I wonder if he was he under the covers and you could like Scooby-Doo style see him shaking under the covers?
Oh, absolutely.
Not well hidden at all.
Absolutely.
Love it. All right. So when everyone wakes up, Pip obviously is not able to join us for the time being. I have a feeling that we are going to see Pip in the future. At some point, we are going to see more of Pip. Time will tell how. Time will tell where, and time will tell when. But I'm sure that we will see more of Pip in the future. Maybe during spring break. Who's to say? So everyone awakes in the morning. Pip is already gone. You feel refreshed. You feel stronger. You feel level 4. And everyone's level 4 now.
Yay!
Oh, excellent!
Now I just have to figure out how to do it.
You gotta click the buttons.
So you go to your character. So you go to your character sheet. And for the folks at home, we're using D&D Beyond to manage our characters. There's an overlay on Twitch stream. If you move your mouse over to the left-hand side, you'll see all of our characters.
Yep.
And I
actually need to turn off one of the characters.
For us, from our character sheet, up in the upper right-hand corner, there's an anvil. It puts you in the builder, which should take you right to your class. And then that's where you get to hit the drop-down level. Drop down level 4, scroll down, and you'll get your level 4 stuff, which for most of us is just the ability to score improvement. I also get slow fall.
Now, I have a choice here. I'm wondering.
What's your choice here? Is one of your choices going to be to not have 3 hit points anymore?
I mean, well, we were running away. We hadn't had a session since then. So currently the option is only to have 3 hit points, but...
Sure.
I'm debating whether or not to multi-class.
You're going to multi-class? Interesting. What would you multi-class into, if you don't mind me asking?
have a couple of thoughts, but my main thought is, so we gained a barbarian, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
So I was thinking about maybe multi-classing into cleric and picking up a little bit of that sweet, sweet level 1 peace domain.
Interesting. Hello, Google. It's me.
You don't know what that gives yet, do you? It's great. Just wait till you read the ability.
Okay, so at first level you gain proficiency with insight, performance, persuasion. Sure. You can forge an empowering bond amongst people who are at peace with one another. As an action, you can choose a willing number of creatures within 30 feet, including yourself. Equal to proficiency bonus, you create a magical bond amongst them. Creature can roll a d4 and add that number to the attack roll. Ability check or saving throw. Each creature can add a d4 no more than once per turn. You can use this feature a number of times equal to your proficiency bonus. That's really good. Also,
and it stacks with bless.
I just want to point out real quick that it just feels like that meme with Bender. They will learn of our peaceful ways by force. Like, sorry, that's just my take on it.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Yeah. Like I said, it's just kind of funny. I realize that Dungeons and Dragons is a very combat focused game, and so you can't just have like a pacifist style, thing. It doesn't really fly. Obviously, you can play more pacifistically and just say like, all right, I knock them unconscious or what have you. But I like the fact that the piece is really really good at putting out the damage. It's really funny. So, anyway, I like it.
What are your thoughts, Carrington? Am I cool to do that?
I mean, you can definitely do it. Here's the question: is it worth it? Because I feel like, at next level, you'll be level 5, and that's when you that's when you have access to 3rd level spells. So you'd be delaying that an entire level.
Well, I'll be delaying getting access to the actual 3rd level spells. I will have 3rd level spell slots because I'm still doing into a full caster. So you were correct. It does delay that a round. However, not gonna lie to you, Circle of the Moon Druid has been a little boring. Boring, I think it might be the right word for me. It feels like do a couple of things, turn to a bear.
Carrington knows my feelings on Moon Druid.
So the problem is that like once you get high enough level, and then you're just like, wolves. there is no problem. Like when you can summon 8 wolves with the snap of your fingers, there's no problem that doesn't look like wolf time. Is that about right?
Snack tactics.
Sure. Is that about right though, Zed?
Yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at right now. We've hit that plateau where it's just like, all right, we're in a room. There's a lot of little things. All right, wolves.
Oh look, there's one big thing. Also wolves.
All right, also wolves because there's 8 of them.
Yep, and they all have advantage. You're basically just throwing 8 short swords at a target. Or if you do the owls, you're throwing, 8 great swords at things?
Yeah.
Yeah. Silly.
Yeah. If you're looking to play D&D like a video game, Circle of Moon Druid is amazing.
Yep.
If you're looking to play it more if you're looking to play more of the role play, the flavor, the context, it gets boring because there's really only one real line for you in your choices, and that's snap your fingers and do a step of wolves, usually.
Yeah, and that's how I've been feeling about Circle of the Moon, is like it feels like there's only one line, and that's turn to a bear, beat things up until I turn out of a bear, turn to a bear, beat more things up.
Sure.
Yeah, which again, especially at the beginning, like we would not have been as successful at the beginning of this campaign had you not been able to do that.
I would definitely agree with
but
that.
But there's certainly a plateau where it becomes less fun, and you become a one trick pony, two tricks, because you have rather than turn yourself into something, you just shoot a bunch of them at someone. But yeah, I'm with you 100%. So I'm down for you to do whatever. Do whatever's going to make you happy.
I'm going to select it. And my deity, I think we obviously know, is a flavored version of Bahamut.
A flavored version of Bahamut? What does that mean?
Remember? I follow the Master of Flowers.
Ah, yes. Yes. Vanilla bean Bahamut. Like, anyways. Alright, cool. That joke didn't land. Okay. That sounds good. Yeah, I was seeing what the peace deities are. Rao from Greyhawk. Dwarven, Forgotten Realms, Eldath. No, this looks fun though. And if you decide to go further into being a cleric, the Balm of Peace is really good. Like at second level when you get your first channel divinity, it's really good. Really good.
It is. One of Bahamut's great worms is his ambassador and is a peace advocate. Can't remember which one it is off the top of my head, but I will find that information because I have it all written down.
Love it. All right, now that we have our kind of our background of what's going on, the party is. Are we heading back to Greenest?
We were heading. You were telling us. I thought you were putting us on the trail north to El Terrell because that's where Leosin is.
Mm-hmm. All right, that's absolutely fine. So as you're kind of packing up camp and everything, you begin heading north, and as you're heading north, the ground begins to get wetter and marshier and swampier and kind of gross. And off in the distance, go ahead and make me so we're all looking at the same thing. This is the trail from Greenest to El Terrell. As you're getting kind of closer to El Terrell, as I said, it's getting marshier. Go ahead and make me perception checks.
Oh, I'm really good at those now. Oh, maybe not so good.
Look at Zed over here with a 24.
Sorry, 1 second. I gotta get to my character sheet. Also, mental note: second monitor need.
I never had a second monitor, and then one day at work, someone asked me if I wanted one. And I got one, and it just changed my life. All right. So, Zed, you hear off in the distance, there's some commotion and some ruckus and some people arguing. What do you do?
Oh, I'm muted the whole time.
Nice.
It's a 12. It's a 12, not a 24.
Oh yeah! All right, cool.
Because of that sweet kobold disadvantage of, if it's daylight out, I can't see as well.
That sounds correct.
Well, but if it's a hearing thing, his hearing isn't impaired.
It is hearing, so it's fine. It's a 24. Yeah, because it's.
See how I manipulated the DM on that?
A master stroke.
That's right.
It's gonna come back to you. What's up?
Anyways, so I heard. What did I hear?
You hear some like yelling and some things groaning in the distance and whatnot, and it just seems like there's something going on over there.
Oh, I immediately Zed. I'm trying not to go immediately into character. Zed takes kind of stops in his tracks for a second, and then immediately bolts to Patron, and kind of like hides behind her for a little bit. It's like, there's some noises up ahead. Some scary noises.
So in the direction he's looking, well, for one, and with the big bear paw, I'm going to pat him on the head.
Oh, have you turned into a
You're
bear?
I mean, I imagine I'm still a bear because we were fleeing, and I have to haul these dragon eggs.
We set up camp.
That last part is probably true, though.
Yeah, you're probably a bear.
I would imagine I'm a bear.
So then, yeah, that's definitely like, you know, right up behind your front legs, kind of like in between your front legs, and like looking up at you, going, there's some noises up ahead. They're scary.
Okay. I feel like we should go check them out.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. So as you kind of make your way through this this kind of swampy area, you find yourself.
The mother of the black dragon, right?
Oh my goodness! I like how you think. Note to self: let's do that.
Also, did we get a? I'm assuming we got a full rest.
Yeah, long rest, and everyone's level 4.
We did.
Yeah, I have 28 hit points. Woohoo!
So I have a question for you before we, before we move to this next map. So,
Too late.
Suddenly, Patron is now much more in tune with this kind of peace cleric thing. Was it like, did you have a vision of this, of Bahamut saying that you must be this thing, or what?
So I would imagine that Patron would have spoke with the animals, as you know, I have that, and spoken to a canary that led me down this path.
Okay.
May have been golden, you know.
Let's have a real
might
quick
have been in a
before
coal
we
mine too.
Yeah, before we have this in your dreams, you're led by this canary, and it sounds very much like the sounds that you're hearing around you. And the canary takes you further and further away, and they're seated near a babbling brook is a monk in the midst of meditation. His silvery robes glisten very similarly to the waters around him, and he just kind of reaches out his hand and just gestures for you to sit.
Patron will sit.
He hands you a cup with some warm appears to be tea, and hands it to you.
Patron would reach into his pouch and pull out a small little flask of unknown origins, and pour a little into the tea, smell it, and then take a sip.
Okay, it smells like tea. It smells like Irish coffee. So the figure says, "Your actions have not gone unnoticed. The world is awakening. Have you felt it?"
I felt a change in the wind.
The world is breaking. It is cracking, and soon it will bleed. You must be the balm that heals the earth. You must heal both the earth and its people, lest everything descend into chaos. You will be watched. You will be weighed. You will be measured. It will not be easy. You've lost friends. You will lose more. Do not take this path lightly.
I will not.
And with that, you awaken, and there is, in your collection of canaries, there is a new canary that you did not carve. You do not have any memory of from whence it came.
I will tuck it away with my other ones.
Excellent. All right, so snap back to reality. Make sure that your hit points are right, because I'm pretty sure they're not. I don't think Patron has 11 hit points.
Nope. Remember, you somehow merged me with the torch, and I think you keep copying that one.
I don't know how to fix it. Let me see here. Beep boop. Okay. And hang on. Yep. And yep. Alright. Did it work? Heck yeah. Alright, cool. So you have 24 hit points, is that right?
31 now.
Alright, so it didn't work. Neat. Alright. Bam. 31.
Also, all I see is black, so hopefully I'm not in anything, because I should have dark vision.
I just made a meme about that not too long ago.
That's all I see is black.
Do you have dark vision too? Oh, that's right. This is the dark vision party. My mistake.
Yes. We all have dark vision except for Patron when he's a bear.
Yep.
Which he's a bear currently.
Oh yeah, you are a bear. Let me get a bear for you. Are you just the brown bear? Brown bear, brown bear.
Yes,
what
sir.
do you see?
Sorry, I was given delivery of dinner.
Nice. All right, let's do. This is all fine. This is fine. This is fine. Bam. How's that? Better? Excellent. Boom. All right, let's put Patron over here. There's a bear and a kobold. What you come upon is a there is a wagon stuck in the muck here. It has a broken wheel, as you can see, and they are arguing and exasperated, trying to get this out of here. When suddenly, the noble, the leader of the bunch, this person, turns around and says, "Oh, greetings. We are looking for help. Will you help us, fellow traveler? Pardon for the start. You know, dangerous times and all that. Don't know who to trust on the open road."
So out of character. He's reaching out to a human, a bear, and a kobold.
Well, on the road of life, beggars can't be choosers.
The bear will shrug and be like, "Brr."
And give him a Shaggy or a Scooby-Doo. Sure, we will help. We have a bear. He's a beast of burden.
Okay. And he says, "Well, oh yes, excellent, yeah. Tell me, Okay, so you are all gonna kind of come over here and pitch in?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, what we gotta do, lift this wagon?
Yeah.
Bear's got this.
Yep. Alright, roll me a strength check. Oh my goodness. There it is. These guys will get on this side, and he'll pitch into, and here. This guy's just kind of keeping an eye on things. A
Does
16.
it have a monkey on its shoulder?
This one? It's a quiver.
Yeah.
But I like it, yeah.
It looks like Ragavan.
Carrington, it's not a quiver anymore, it's a monkey.
Sure. It's a monkey. My mistake. Zed, are you gonna roll in on this? Zed is so strong.
Is it Zedo's strength? No. Oh, great. We both rolled.
Zeto's charisma. Thank you.
Yeah.
But not strength? Oh, good. Alright, so the first heave-ho does not work. It's just too much. You might have to set down that dragon egg.
Ooh, me?
Mm-hmm.
I will very gently set this dragon egg down and give it a pat.
Is it just like, you just have the dragon egg? Did you have it in a sack, or how did you have it?
We had it strapped to my back.
Oh. This person comes over and says, "What is that?"
Patrick may have had a peaceful moment in his dreams, but don't you look at my egg, baby.
Where did you get that?
It's a curiosity we're taking to some friends that wanted it in what's the nearest big city? Baldur's Gate?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah,
El Terrell.
Baldur's Gate.
El Terrell.
El Terrell? Okay. Is that a big city? I don't know.
Yeah, it's a fairly big city. Well, it was. Anyways, sorry, don't worry about that.
Oh, it was. Okay, great.
So
he says, to say spoiler alert.
Yeah, well, not in this campaign, in another campaign.
Oh, okay.
The one that's called Baldur's Gate, Descent in Avernus. Stuff happens. So he says, "Where did you come across such a curio?"
We were sent by
We found it.
Yeah, we found it pretty much, but we were kind of looking for it too.
Kind of looking for it too. I don't know if I believe that.
Well, our patron asked us to go see if we could find if something like this might exist, and kind of knew where it might be, and he was right. So we're taking it back to him for a small token of his gratuity, of his yeah, you know what I'm trying to say.
Understood.
Don't get paid.
Yeah.
It looks like an egg of some kind.
That's kind of what we think. We're not exactly sure what it is either.
Now you can roll me deception.
Okay.
I was waiting. I was like, where's that lie at? There's no one's lied. No one's lied. There it is.
Okay, why didn't that work?
I don't know. Try it again.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Nice.
Okay, there it goes. I heard the beep.
That's yeah, there.
At -1.
Understood.
You say -1? It's +1.
I think so. Why is it +1? I have no idea. You hit deception, right? Oh, my charisma is +1. I owe intelligence, not charisma.
Nice. What tell me. What brings you strange travelers to this so remote stretch? I don't know that there's any major town on the way to here.
As best of my ability as a bear, I'm going to recant the story with hand gestures as a bear, because this is great comic relief.
So you're just like,
Why do I have a picture? Why do I see Chewie in this? We're on the way. Go ahead.
Just for giggles, can I get a performance check on that?
Oh yes,
Just
brown bear. I'm gonna need a performance check.
With the hold on, what stats do I keep as a brown bear? It's built into wild shape. I need to look.
I still think you keep your like charisma and your.
You keep wisdom, I know, but I can't remember what the other ones are.
I think you're a bear rolling charisma check.
I'm looking right now. Druid. Druid does stuff. Druid. Spellcasting. Wild shape. You get to keep your wisdom, intelligence, and charisma scores. Along with your alignment, your personality, and your proficiencies. Everything else you gain of the creature.
Well, excellent.
Wow, you retain all of your skills and saving throws and gain the ones from the creature. That's really cool.
Yeah, no negatives. You gotta like that.
Yeah, no kidding.
This ain't no fun anymore.
All we need now is to get him a giant ball so he can dance on.
So I'm gonna have him roll an intelligence check to comprehend this. Cool.
And he knows it. He knows it perfectly. He understands.
He says. So, let me get this straight. You came from Greenest. Infiltrated the Cult of the Dragon. Killed. Freed the half-elf monk. Went back. Killed Langdarosa Cyanrath. And then made a deal to keep one of the eggs with Frula Mondath?
My name's Furlong Mothbat.
I'm super suspicious of this guy. How does he know all these names?
There's a reason.
What do I need to...
No need. What you need to roll? Initiative.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I kind of thought that. Okay, this guy's working for Frulon Mothbat because there's no way he knows all this.
Yeah.
So initiative, you say?
Heck yeah, let's go.
All right, I'm attacking the bear. Does a 20 hit the bear?
Oh, that does.
Sweet. I need you to take 13 damage. And then we'll roll the initiatives. No more peaceful music. Only battle. All right. I think this is probably the right amount for how many people we have tonight. Alright, so, boom. Initiative. And of course the Dragon Claw is now going to go last. Alright, I need so I believe, let me see here, 1, 2, this person.
I still need to roll.
Oh, you should roll. You should roll with the bear. Rolling with the bear. You have control over the bear token, don't you?
I do.
Marvelous. Alright, let me hit this button. Alright, cool. Oh, alright. Alright. Zed, it is your turn.
Yeah, Zed's gonna walk right up to this guy and go kapow with advantage because of pack tactics. 17 hit.
A 17, in fact, does hit.
Thanks. 7 fire damage.
Ouch.
We're gonna fire that up with another thing. Does a 12 hit?
A 12 does not hit. He puts his shield in place and just like tries to keep you back.
That's just mean.
Sure is.
Yeah, it's his turn.
All right. So this person is going to run over here and try and fight this bear. With this one-handed spear. Hiya. Does a 15 hit the bear?
Yes.
All right. I need you to take 6 damage. This guy's going to run up here. Try and hit Zed. Hiya! Does a 13 hit?
Does not.
Alright, brown bear. Who do you maul?
The brightest dragon claw of them all.
You're going to attack my dragon claw? It's not cool.
He's the first one who hit me.
That's fair. Do your thing.
Ow.
Eat him up.
That was the bite attack, right?
Ow! Yeah? You missed the second attack.
Oh, but I bit him.
Gosh golly, you sure did. You know what needs to happen here, though? Pew! Hey, bear. Can you take that 7 damage?
Yeah, because a 14 is my AC, so yes.
Sweet. How about 10 damage? Are you just patron now?
I am indeed just patron.
Where do you want to be? Do you want to be here, or do you want to be here?
No.
Right there, where you just put me.
Cool, I'm just going to leave the bear over here.
I take... Hold on, I had how many HP before you took them away?
You had 15, and then you took 17, so you lose 2.
I took 2.
Mm-hmm. Mordok, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna move up here. Do something different.
So you
Oh my God.
So you run up, you jump on top of the cart, and loudly you...
I cast this.
Wait, this isn't different. This is the same thing.
No, this is different.
It is?
Yeah, this isn't toll of this. I'm not tolling the bell.
You've done this one before.
Yeah, once or twice.
All right, Constitution saving throw. Dragon Claw.
3 of them.
All right, so the Dragon Claw dies before he even gets another attack.
Yeah.
Con save. All right, cool. This guy
Takes 4.
also dies.
Wow,
Oh, I'm having this scout, by the way, is moving over here because bows and whatnot,
arrows and stuff.
arrows and stuff. That's Mordok's turn, right?
Yeah,
Zed, it's to you.
I killed 2 of them. Cool.
You did. That cantrip's really good for groups.
Yes, it is. It's my only AoE spell, so. And it scales.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're just gonna punch the guy that tried to punch me.
Ouch.
22 hit.
Gosh golly, it sure does.
Not fire.
Oh, by the way, that guy that tried... Oh, no, yeah, he did try to hit you. Yeah. The 13 will not hit,
He puts his shield
though.
down in front of me.
Yep.
It would be a 12 anyways. There's no advantage right now.
Gotcha. Anything else from Zed?
No.
All right. This guy is going to try to attack you. Hiya. 15 hits Mordok? Sure doesn't. Cool.
Yeah, sure not. Nope, not even close.
Hiya. Zed? 6 damage?
Yes. 17 will hit me.
How did I get to be our tankiest guy?
That high AC.
Well, you have the high AC. I just got 6 hit points.
I mean, my AC's not bad.
What is yours?
Like a 16. Monks are broken.
True statements.
Let me change, because it has you at 15. Now it's 16.
Oh, yeah. I just went up to 16. Thank you for changing that.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Alrighty. Patron, a.k.a. Brown Bear.
Well, I'm not a brown bear at the moment, but I do have something I would like to do. That scout that's, in the back.
Yes.
Moonbeam.
Oh, jeez.
Throwing rocks?
Has that scout been hit?
Negative.
Moonbeam seems a little overkill.
Joke.
We're tolling it.
Oh, you have that too?
I just got cleric.
Cleric's broken. I failed.
So, in his head, instead of hearing bells, he hears the roar of dragons.
Or just the cheap of a canary.
Yeah, canaries swarming him.
Alright, so that's 8. Ouch. Alright, anything else from you?
Yeah.
What else you got? Where are we throwing that stone?
That same scout.
What's the range on Magic Stone?
60.
Wow, so good. Alright, go ahead and roll the hit.
It was a crit.
Yeah, I mean, roll the damage, rather. Wow, this combat, I'm going to say one thing. This combat has gone really well for you all. Surprisingly well.
We don't even have our tank. I'm going to regret those words.
I guess it's back to Mordok, right?
Yep, on the guy in front of Zed. We'll do Old Faithful. Okay, why didn't that come through? That again. He is damaged. There we go.
This guy right here.
Take 9.
He dies.
Yeah.
Zed. There's only one guy left over here.
Yeah. We're going to run over and give him a good old kick with advantage. 21.
Sure does.
Good. 5 fire.
Ouch.
Kick him again for another 5.
Falcon kick. Sorry. And with that, he collapses, and that's it.
Kick him. My kick kicks him into the river, and he's knocked out.
There you go. And he's unconscious.
And drowning.
Unconscious in the river.
Yep.
He just drowns.
He drowns. Okay, so I see some coins on the ground here. No. Little yellow things. So it's time to loot.
Yeah, loot the cart.
And can we fix the cart?
Yeah, you could.
Why?
You could fix the cart.
And why is there no animal to pull the cart anywhere around? Should be.
It's gone. It ran away in the midst of the combat. It ran away when it saw the bear.
Reasonable.
Right?
We'll be needing it.
Yeah. Probably true. Let me see if I can...
Unless Patron wants to be a mule or an ox for a while.
I mean, bears can pull. I imagine direwolves pull faster.
What are you going to do here?
Well, we're gonna see what's in the contents of the cart and the boxes that we see, and we're gonna try to fix the wagon wheel.
Agreed.
Zed's gonna check on the egg that's carefully placed down on the ground.
Oh, it's right beside me. I wouldn't let that little baby out of my sight.
We should probably see if there's a sack we can put it in, so it's not just out in plain view.
It looks like we have crates, and we have water nearby, so we can make some moisture. I don't know.
Yeah.
Can I make a nature check to see what this egg might need?
You can, yes.
And I'll throw guidance on that so you can have plus the D4. Oh, that was terrible.
Oh, yeah. Patrick don't know crap.
Not about dragon eggs. Yeah, this is where I owe, so I'm not even going to bother rolling. So
Patrick's going to lightly sit on top of it.
Who knows? Maybe I'll get lucky. Oh, there you go. And slash roll 1d4.
So a 20.
So a 20.
And it's a crit.
Arguably.
Yeah, it was a 20, minus 1. Because I owe intelligence. Somehow nature is intelligence. I'm not quite sure why, but...
I find it funny that I have a +2 and you have a -1, and you crit the roll and know exactly what to do, and Patrick's sitting on an egg like he's a mother. And
are you doing?
Get off that eggs.
So do you want? So what? So let me tell you what you'll have to do. You will need to keep this egg in some kind of oh wait, for nature, did Zed roll?
Maybe the Book of Dragon Facts has something in it.
All right, cool.
No.
A 15. So Mordok and Zed realize and know that as this is a black dragon egg, it will need to be kept in a damp, kind of acidic environment, much like the cave was, because it was a limestone cave that was very, very acidic and damp and dark, and it will need to be kept in that environment if it stands any chance of hatching. But right now the egg is kind of dormant.
Yeah.
Well, we got moist. Let me get out my pH meter and see if there's any acidic soil around.
Or maybe just acid.
Yeah. Too bad we don't have a sorcerer that could cast acid splash.
What if Zed were to use his breath of the dragon on the bedding that we put this thing on?
Oh, can you do poison breath? Or you just fire?
Acid. I have the choice.
You choice.
Zed
Oh,
has
that's
the choice
cool.
when he does it.
Oh, that's cool. You could do that on some blankets or something, and we could keep wet, moist, acidic blankets over it, or that would work.
What if I give you... Do you want me to help you all out? Because I can.
I'm looking through my known spells for a solution.
I mean, I'll give you a good one. So as you're kind of picking through, there's this somewhat rancid smell. there's a big barrel of potatoes that have been fermenting.
Oh, there you go. So we're going to sacrifice the would-be vodka.
I would say that seems like a loss, but it's for a good cause.
Yeah, it's definitely a loss.
So you are going to put this barrel in there?
We'll put the egg in the barrel, yeah.
Okay. 1 egg in 1 barrel.
1 pickled egg.
1 pickled egg.
Are you gonna do anything else? Put anything else in it?
In the barrel?
Patron will gather moss and the sacks and essentially make take some dirt and make a moist, mossy bed to put this in the crate on.
Okay. You definitely do so, and you're able to put the egg in there and kind of pack it in with other stuff. You'll have to continue, adding more acidity to it, to keep it and keep it damp and cool and in a dark place before it's ready to hatch. And the longer you do that, the shorter it's going to take for it to hatch.
Now, I can create water. It doesn't say what type of water. Can I create water with a higher pH level?
You can't.
ODM?
But Zed can help you out with this.
I'll just, throw up a little bit on it.
Yeah.
Via the breath weapon.
She'll just be like Breath of the Dragon in there every once in a while?
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, so now we need to
Just
find...
gotta let me know when I need to... Just gotta let me know when I need to do it so I can mark it. But yeah.
Alright, so you're doing it now? I'm guessing? Water's created.
Well, I don't need to create water right now because we're next to a stream. But
sure.
If we ever run into a non-damp area...
And I guess it's currently damp because it's a barrel of vodka with an egg in it. It's a pickled egg. So I would assume conditions are good right now.
Okay, so next we need to find whatever was pulling this wagon because that would be very helpful.
What if bear?
Well, yeah, what if bear? I mean, that's last resort. I'd rather have the animal that was actually pulling it because it didn't get here by itself. Those guys didn't pull it down here.
So
we could maybe call some woodland beings. Can we call a horse?
I could locate animals or plants.
Do you have that spell?
It's a ritual. Yeah.
Do it. What are we doing with these cultist bodies, by the way?
They can rot. And we'll search them for anything that might be of valuable, but they're just...
Push them into the river.
Oh, we found a mysterious note.
Who wants to read it aloud?
Brethren of the Dragon, I fear our operation may have been compromised with the escape of the monk...
Leosin or
Yeah,
Anthar.
whatever his name is.
Sure.
Yeah. Thus we begin the second phase. Our collected horde will be split among a number of caravans, each sent on a different route to Baldur's Gate. Once there, sell your wagons and supply, secure your part of the hold, and seek our agent who will give you further information. Bleeding Dragons will rise again. Worm Speaker Resmir. We don't like Resmir.
No. Boo.
Boo, Resmir. So we're off to... So, we got to go to this... Meet Leosin and then... Who's Anthar? I don't remember him.
Leosin or Anthar, the monk.
Oh, okay. So same guy.
Yes.
Okay.
That's the one.
I'm a little upset that we weren't mentioned, but
Yeah.
I think
exactly.
by, hey, this person escaped. Let's get out of here. Was good enough. Yeah.
yeah.
So we're heading up to El Terrell.
Yes, if you tell me I can locate the horse or mule that was hauling this.
Yeah, you were able to successfully locate. Describe a strict or plant, concentrating on the voice of nature and your surroundings. I'm gonna say for you, because this is fun, a little. So as you're sitting there waiting and listening, you can hear the chirp, 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 and a little yellow canary kind of like lands on your shoulder, hops around, and then leads you to leads you to the horse. And I need you to make a handle animal check. I'm pretty sure you're good at that. Or I guess it's animal handling. You know what I mean.
Yeah, nailed it.
Never before has an animal ever been so calm in presence of things.
Even a bear.
Nice. The incredible. Yep, the horse doesn't even snort once, just kind of like looks at you, regards you as a friend. You tap the halter, and you kind of like pick it up, and it just like puts its nose in, and you're just able to easily just like, you just kind of put your hand on its side, and without even a rope, you just lead it back to the wagon. Fantastic. Well done. And with that, you've secured a cart.
Horse. Well, we've got lots of carts and horses.
Mm-hmm.
Dragon egg. We're ready to rock.
Mm-hmm.
Onward.
Yep. So it's about 200 miles. It takes you about 6 days. Over the course of the 6 days, you continue, and it happens. The journey itself occurs without incident. Each day,
we get lots of long rests.
Lots of long rests. Everyone's well rested.
So out of character, this is part of the story where you can freely use your spells because you're gonna get one encounter a day, so burn through them.
Well, I don't know about that, but maybe. Yeah. So this part. So you're heading north to the city of El Terrell. And as you're doing that, you're also adding more and more water to this. The egg just seems to be soaking up all of the added acid and all of the water that you put in there. It seems like almost every day it's dry. It's just soaking up all of the nutrients. It's even seemed to have soaked in all of the rotten potatoes and all of those things. And every time you throw any kind of additional, vegetation that is rotting in there, it seems to just absolutely just soak it up, and it can't get enough.
Giant Slurpee.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously with locate plant or animals, I can locate anything that's a plant or an animal rotting.
Yep. So are you
I can keep pumping acid into the tank.
This is just scary as hell. We're gonna end up fighting a wormwing black dragon.
Fighting?
But it's gonna be
our baby. Be born.
Yeah, well, who's gonna say what its attitude's gonna be when it's born?
Me. That's me. I know that one. That's me.
Yeah. Carrington knows. The rest of us don't. He may just decide to eat us.
One night we catch while we're all kind of resting. You find Zed just like leaning over to the barrel and is like pulled out his little book of dragon facts and is reading facts to the eggs. In many legends and mythology, dragons breathe fire, but they've been also known to breathe ice. Dragon fact.
And also, I guess, acid. Maybe.
And also, apparently, acid. We have to edit that. Fact.
Edit dragon fact. Yep.
But you just find every night Zed is just like quietly reading his book to the egg. Giving him the pep talks, like you're gonna grow up and be, one of these. You should learn about yourself.
The egg kind of rocks a little bit every time you read to it.
Yeah, excellent. We keep breeding to it, and we keep, since we can keep breeding them, I can provide as much of an acidic breath on the egg.
Yeah. It seems like
the
real thing that it really likes, all those potatoes that were rotten had been struck by this blight. So it loves when it gets diseased and blighted and rotten, like, vegetation.
So, I mean, rotten wood is pretty easy to find.
Oh, yeah.
Since we're doing this multiple days and we're learning some things, let me see what spells I have that could do rotten vegetation. I'm sure
just slaps down a blight or something like that.
There's not a shambling mound that we can go kill real quick, is there? Probably not. And scratch that. We don't want to run into the shambler.
Careful, I don't want it. Careful what we ask for.
Yeah.
The GM's over here. Just like, noted.
Carrington.
Yes,
so,
that's me.
I can detect poison and disease.
I agree with that.
I also have poison cloud I could do to kill things, but that seems less good. But I can detect poison and disease, so I could find things blighted and rotten.
What was that you said? Detect poison and disease you can?
Couldn't I use detect poison and disease to find things that are blighted? That are, like, struck by a sickness?
Yeah, you can.
Excellent. I will use that, and I don't know if you want me to do a roll or anything to, like, help with that.
Just a survival check. I'm really excited because I'm gonna have this egg open at an absolutely inopportune time, and I'm very excited about it.
Of course.
The baby's here.
How do we always get stuff like this? We get Blinsky, we get robots, we get.
Yeah, why not?
This is our Blinsky campaign.
I mean,
if you take good care of this and it hatches and it's a dragon, I'm actually looking forward to role playing a baby dragon. I'm very looking forward to that. So I will.
Do wormlings come out knowing how to speak?
Yes. They're very smart.
And all of us speak Draconic, so.
It won't speak Common.
We all speak Draconic.
Let me see here.
Yeah,
because I'm pretty sure it does.
Draconic.
You all cheated. I'm just a kobold.
Yeah. Languages Draconic. I mean, its intelligence is as intelligent as a human. It has an intelligence of 10. Out of the egg.
Excellent.
Yep.
Zed's just reading his book front and back over and over and over again to this poor.
Wait a second. So it would be smarter than Mordok.
Probably, yes.
And lately,
it's definitely going to be smarter than our barbarian.
Yes.
Definitely smarter than lately food.
Lately, that's his name?
Lately food.
You know what's going to happen is that name is going to stick forever.
Yeah.
I'm excited about it.
Zed asked, "What do we call you?" and he responded with "Lately food." And so Zed just was like, "All right, lately food, let's go."
Let's go.
It's not gonna matter what cool name he comes up with next week. It's gonna be lately food.
Please, when he says when he introduces himself as "My name is X," please be like, "I thought your name was lately food." Please do it. Do it for me.
You know Zed's gonna.
I don't think that request is needed.
I'm putting it in anyway, so it's on the record. All right, so I'm gonna click on the Sword Coast here.
Someone can clip the stream and send it to me as a reminder.
You got it. All right, so down here is Elturel and Greenest. So as you approach the city of Elturel, I'm going to reveal some things.
Cities are marked? Wow.
So Elturel is a large, orderly-looking city overlooking the river. I'm going to butcher these. If I butcher any of these, I apologize in advance. The Chionthar River. It is filled with merchants, river traders, and farmers markets. Its most distinguishing feature is it has a brilliant, magical light that hovers above it, illuminating it day and night. The light is painful to the undead and is visible in every corner of the holy city of Elturel. The Elturel, it appears as a star or a distant sun. It is beautiful. It's a gleaming, glowing, and it bathes this entire area in this beautiful light. So as you arrive here in Elturel,
Zed hates it, by the way. Zed hates the light.
Oh, I'm sure you do. It's light every time of day. It doesn't even matter. It's nighttime. You can see the stars and then the spotlight.
Yeah, we need to get Zed some
it's like first team Nissan. You just go over there and there's just this light shining over. No? All right, cool. That was a fantastic
sunglasses
joke.
haven't been... Yeah. Sunglasses haven't been invented yet, right?
No. Well, kind of.
Yeah.
Those Pip has those dark vision glasses.
Yeah. Well, Pip's not here.
So as you make your way, to the city of Elturel, and the guard is standing there. He has a bleached white tabard with the symbol of Eltgard on it. He stops you and he says, "Greetings, traveler. Please state your business before entering the holy city of Elturel."
Out of character. We're here to meet our buddy Leosin, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Look at the guard and I'll be like, "Hello, friend. We're here to find a companion of ours who told us to meet him here in Elturel."
Who would be that, if you don't mind me asking?
A wise monk, Leosin.
Haven't heard of a Leosin. Or many traveling monks, to be fair. You're welcome to stay in the city. No.
It is a big city.
You're welcome to check out the city in the meantime.
Would you recommend a tavern for us for the evening? This is our first visit here.
Sure, there's a tavern that is called a Pair of Black Antlers. Several of the more boisterous folks stay there, but they're still very pious. Of course, it being interesting times, and no offense to all of you, you appear to be merchants. Am I correct?
Yes, we are.
Deception.
I was waiting.
Yeah, I was waiting for someone with a charisma better than me.
Yeah, hold on. I mean, I told him the truth, but...
Oh, no. Alright. You don't look like merchants. No offense intended. Do you mind if I look through and your wares? I just want a cursory inspection.
Sure, go ahead.
So he walks over,
this is gonna be bad.
He opens up the crate. He looks in.
Please tell me this is...
Huh?
Please tell me this is the inopportune... Please tell me this is the inopportune time for this dragon to hatch.
The dragon imprints on a guard. Now it is the guard's best friend for life.
That's mean. I'm not doing that. He opens up the crate, looks in there. Looks in the next thing. Okay. Goes over to the barrel.
Would you like to hear a dragon fact?
Roll me just a straight charisma save, Zed. Or charisma check.
Let's go. That's 20 minus 1.
He pops the top. You can see the egg. And he goes, seals it back up. I would. Little fellow.
You got it. I closed the window. Hold on. There we go.
That was a pretty fortuitous roll.
It was so good.
Oh, you might like this one. Stories from the Middle Ages say that knights would go out and fight dragons as a test of bravery. You look pretty brave yourself.
Well, I haven't faced a dragon. He kind of puffs up at chest. But I have been a defender of the holy city of El Terrell. Like my father and grandfather before me. In fact, 3 generations we've been here. In fact, my great-grandfather was a hell rider and followed the Archangel Zariel into hell itself. And he died, of course.
Fortunate.
That is a sad story, my friend. Would you like a sample of the ware? And I'll pull out a flagon of Patron's special, no one but a dwarf should drink this ale.
He immediately does, of course, in his most stuffy paladin. I'm sorry. I am on. It is my duty right now, and I must be ready to pay attention. Danger could be afoot at any moment. Who knows? We could be attacked by dragons at any moment. Or someone could try and sneak something in here.
Well, when you get off duty, stop by the pair of black antlers, and we will swap stories and some ale.
By the way, when you say the dragon fact, the barrel wobbles ever so slightly, but he's not paying attention.
He's looking at Zed's beautiful, beautiful big old eyes.
like Puss in Boots.
Encapsulating. Yeah, it was a total Puss in Boots moment.
Okay.
From a cute little kobold.
Yep.
Out of game for a second, Carrington. Are kobolds accepted in cities in the Sword Coast? I mean, humans and dwarves.
Maybe he just thinks he's a small lizard folk or something.
Okay, how
Small
not
weird
that
folk child.
Yeah.
I mean, how weird is Zed?
Maybe he's a tiny dragonborn. Who knows?
Yeah.
He tries not to judge.
So small.
Yep, just the tiniest of dragonborns.
Maybe he thinks he's a dragonborn baby or something, child.
Maybe.
That could be your cover if you need. Of course, dragonborns don't have tails, which always struck me as weird. But
all right, Laosin says, as you enter the pair of black antlers, Laosin Erlanthar, who looks like, please hold, who looks in fact like this. Hiya. Is seated at a table across from a gentleman who looks an awful lot like this.
Okay, so before we get there, let's have a little huddle here. Are we gonna tell Leosin about and this dude that we haven't met yet? Are we gonna tell them that we have a dragon egg?
Do I recognize the person?
You do.
Next to Leosin?
You do. So you're all like, hey. So you and Zed are like, hey, are we gonna tell him about this dragon egg? And Patron says, or I'm guessing screams across the bar.
No, before we get to the bar, we're having a discussion. Before we get to the bar, are we telling Leosin we have a dragon egg? And we plan to hatch it?
What harm is telling him about our child?
Maybe? I mean, it's not going to be the first thing in my mouth. I'm going to run over and give him a hug and yell, Leo.
And
that's it.
Actually,
and
we
then...
need to find a place to... We're going to need to find a place to put the wagon to begin with.
Well, we're taking the barrel with us.
So you carry this giant barrel with you?
That's only going to draw a huge amount of suspicion.
I mean, I ain't leaving it alone.
Hey, we can say, or how about this? This is a great opportunity for Lately Food to be on guard duty and watch the egg.
That's fair.
Okay.
Sounds good. Lately Food's watching.
Yep, watching it. There. And just kind of like, pats it. There we go.
The whole
Great.
the whole trip in, Zed's giving like detailed lessons on talking to the egg.
Yeah, dragons don't imprint, so I think we're okay. Don't think dragons imprint. That would be scary. If
we about to find out.
Hatched with our ignorant barbarian, that would be a terrible pairing.
That would be terrible.
Yep.
That would be a pretty inopportune moment.
What? Do we tell Leo? Maybe, but that's not the first thing I'm gonna do.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's...
The first thing I'm doing is gonna get some ale.
Yeah, I'm thinking he doesn't need to know.
All right, so do you go over and say...
Yeah, so now we'll go over and say, hi, how are you?
Okay, he's seated across from here.
Leo! And you watch Zed scurry underneath the legs of some taller patrons as he makes his way through the crowd and immediately jumps up into Leo's lap and gives him the biggest hug.
Greetings, my very small and excitable friend. Oh, what's that? Looks like a kobold! And he draws his sword, and is just like, what's that doing in here?
Patron will walk up behind, how do I say his name?
Onthar Froome.
Will walk up behind Onthar and put a hand on his shoulder and go, you old grizzled dog, that's not a kobold. Are your eyes blind?
Not since last I checked, and since I had this one fixed. Patron, my boy, how are you doing? How's your grandfather? How's your father?
Oh, I haven't seen Granddad in ages. He's wandering the cities and the mountains, and he gets up.
I hope you don't mind me saying, for dwarves. You too, your father and grandfather, and frankly you've always had the wanderlust. An oddity among your kind, as I understand it.
Wait, isn't this dude a dwarf as well?
No, he's not. He's human.
Oh. He looked dwarfish.
That's probably why he gets along with you.
I will grab his beard a little bit playfully and be like, were you trying to grow it out to look like my family?
Well, I'm sure I've been drinking more than you have. This half-elf here, no offense intended, Leosin. None taken. He's just not as interesting company. Doesn't want to drink or arm wrestle or duel or anything. Just wants to talk and meditate. Boring. You know that sort of stuff. Please, around for my friends!
I will hand Onthar my special flask and be like, now this stuff, Onthar, you want a little drink. It might even actually fix that eye of yours.
Nice. Let me see here. Onthar has stats. Onthar's gonna roll a con save. Ooh, that stuff is very spicy. Oh, I've already had so much already. Well, perhaps a siesta and we can talk in a few minutes. And with that, he'll kind of pass out for a few minutes. And that is a great time for us to go ahead and take our 10-minute break. So with that, we've now met Ontharr Froom. We've reunited with Leosin, Aranthar. Everyone is catching up at the pair of Black Antlers. Ontharr Froom wakes up and begins regaling them with the tales of patrons, folk, and whatnot. So, we will be back in 10 minutes. See everyone soon. Don't go away. See you then. Hello everyone, Carrington here from Open Heart Games. We are continuing our playthrough of the Tyranny of Dragons, which is one of the first modules that came out for Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. Our party is now in Chapter 4, which is entitled On the Road. And in On the Road, they are traveling from the city of Greenest, which exists in the in the south of the Sword Coast, to the holy city of Elturel, which is on the same river as the befamed Baldur's Gate. So they are not too far away from Baldur's Gate. They are now reuniting with a friend that they met in chapter 2, where they were trying to rescue this person, who is Leosin Aranthar, and his acquaintance, who is also an acquaintance of Patrons, who is known as Ontharr Froom. He is a paladin here in the holy city of Elturel, which has this brilliant glowing light, which Zed hates. So that's kind of where we are. Let's go ahead and do just a very, very brief reminder for everyone, so that everyone knows which characters everyone's playing, and we'll jump right into it. We are down. Previously, they were playing. Well, I just blanked entirely on their name. It was Jabril was playing. What was his character's previously? He died, so I didn't have to remember it anymore. Koresh, that's right. I went back to Smaragdos, which is his character that he played in a previous campaign. My mistake, goodness gracious. Yes, Koresh, who's dead. And now his current character, his name is unofficially also Food. Lately Food.
Lately Food.
That's what it is.
We don't... Okay, so...
We don't know his name.
We don't know his name. He doesn't even know his name because he got bonked on the head.
Mm-hmm.
So eventually he might know his name, but when Zed asked, "What do we call you?" he simply said, "Lately Food," which, sarcastically was just, ha ha ha, they've been calling me Food. But Zed took that very literal, and so said, "All right, Lately Food, you can join us. Let's go."
All right, so we have Mordok.
Yeah, I'm Dave. I'm playing Mordok, the Azamar cleric of the group. Well, now we have 2 clerics, so we have plenty of healing. So that's me in 10 words.
Ah, I see. Let me edit that. Thanks for the reminder. Oh no, it's not gonna fit.
What's that?
Cut purple. Just
Huh?
cut purple heart out. Just cut purple heart.
I'm doing it. I know. All right, and speaking of which, Patron.
Hello, everyone. I'm playing Patron Purpleheart, now a druid cleric. Now with more cleric.
Now with more spells. Now with more cantrips.
Yeah.
How many cantrips do you have? Like, what, 6?
Druids only get 2, so it's actually 5.
Wow, still, it's a lot. And
of course, he's casting Toll of the Dead, which is great.
Based on how we play, it's kind of nice to have a second cleric around.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, we already had a druid, so you already had 2.
For sure. And Zed.
Yeah, I'm Zed. I'm a monk. I want to grow up and be a dragon one day. Yeah, that's about it.
All right.
And don't forget our special character that we have.
There is a character literally brewing.
ready to burst onto the scene.
So the characters have a dragon egg that they are trying to that they're trying to hatch. It's a black dragon's egg, so they are actually keeping it in a barrel and literally pickling it, which the egg is loving because it is surrounded by all this rot and decay and everything like that. It just seems to be absorbing all of it. So, and all of like the blighted, diseased plants, it seems to be what is absorbing into there, and it seems to really like, the egg seems to be really reacting to that. It's being really well taken care of. So the characters have been doing that for about 6 days, and we'll just kind of see how it goes. So, as I said, the group is here in El Terrell, and they are interacting with this person here, Ontharr Froom, and the person who they met again in Chapter 2, whose name is Leosin or Antharr, who looks like this.
In case anyone's wondering, Zed heard Ontharr Vroom, and so that's the name that's in his head.
Oh, okay. And Leo?
Yeah, Leo is Leo.
All right.
But yeah, Ontharr Vroom. I wrote it in chat.
All right.
Zed's not very good with names, so.
I disagree with you. I think Zed's fantastic with names.
Furlong Mothbat. Ponderosa Siphon Rack. I don't remember it.
Ponderosa. Yep.
Ontharr Vroom and Leo.
And Leo.
Just
fantastic.
Just Leo.
Just Leo.
Yep. The dragon's name is Lenny.
So Ontharr is actually going to challenge Patron to an arm wrestling contest.
Oh, I owe some people some strength, so that's not a contest I can win.
Well, I mean, the drinking contest he didn't do too great at, so we're making up for it.
Thanks for turning the favor.
Yep.
Fair enough.
Here we go.
Is it just a straight strength check or what?
Yeah. What's
so
up?
You lose.
You can't win.
Unless you roll a crit.
I'm pretty sure even with the crit I can't win.
I mean, I'm going to say... that is a 7. He just like... and it just like slams your hand on the table. Well, you could go for best 47 out of... Yes. best 51 out of 100. Your arm's a little sore from this.
Aye, that's not a real man's game. I'll pull out the flask again. This is the real man's game.
Alright, he takes it and takes a swig. This time he just kind of like... Your turn. Passes it back.
Patron will drink.
It's just maple syrup, by the way.
Yeah, you want a Constitution saving throw, right?
Yep, I do.
With advantage since I have immunity to poison.
It's just dwarven maple syrup.
But why is it spicy?
It's pretty spicy. It's very spicy. And he just kind of laughs. Can't handle some of your own brew.
I did blend it with some mushrooms. Not sure what effects they have.
That's terrifying. He casts Lesser Restoration on himself.
Probably a smart idea.
The best part is, like, he actually has it. So, he says, my friends, this has been great catching up with Patron, unintentionally terrorizing a kobold, and meeting this interesting person here. But we have important business to discuss. At this point, you know about as much as we do. Thanks to you, we know twice as much as we did today than we did 10 days ago. Or maybe 10 times as much as we did 2 days ago. Anyways, something rotten is afoot. We have no formal organization to oppose these rascals. And not anyway. We are working on that. We need people like you. People who know how and when to fight, and when to keep their heads down and observe.
I told you running was a good idea.
I'm not so good at that second one.
I will look at Anthar and be like, when have you ever known to keep your head down?
That's why I need you, because I wouldn't be able to do it.
When have I ever known to keep my head down?
Well, that's true. You two look after this rascal. We can get into quite a scrap. I can't promise you anything other than long days filled with danger, stress, and the dust of the road. But what could be better than that, eh? Travel, adventure, conquest, perhaps, righteousness.
This guy got some Klingon in him?
Maybe. He's very excited. What do you say?
Well, if we say no, I guess we're done. So, yeah.
Pack it up. All right.
We will show him the note we got from, where's that note?
The mysterious note?
No, the one that we just got from the...
Yeah, the bandit. Well, dragon people.
He says,
the other mysterious note we got?
Yeah.
Well, this is...
They're headed off to Baldur's Gate.
Interesting.
It's just down the river.
It is just down the river. Well... I can definitely supply you with what you might need. My organization... You notice that he has his gauntlet is kind of tinted blue, and he has one on his chest, and he kind of clangs it against his armor. He says, "My organization, the Order of the Gauntlet, will be happy to help supply you for this mission. I can provide you with a boat to navigate the Kyanthar River, and enough supplies and rations to make it to Baldur's Gate. But after that, you'll be on your own." He says, "Aha! I've actually arranged for this boat to leave in the morning." He throws 4 bags of gold coins to you. He says, "Here's 50 gold coins to cover all of your expenses for the trip."
Okay.
So the Order of the Gauntlet is full of righteousness and, well, to be quite frank, we have some patrons that have some money, and quite frankly, I like to share it with the people, eh?
You're like, righteousness? They haven't thrown you out yet?
Well, if I must say. If I must.
Character note. Where do we note money on our character sheets?
Inventory.
Inventory.
Yeah.
Top. It'll say weight carried, and over on the
Over on the right, if you hover over, it says
over on the right.
gold.
Yep, you get to open it up, and it'll actually let you type in all of it.
Yes. He says.
So like, continuing out of character, we got paid each like 250 from the first exchange, and then we just got another 50. So
yeah, 310 is what I'm up to.
Yep, that sounds about right.
He looks back at Patron and says, "Torm willing, they haven't thrown me out of this organization yet." So
It's only a matter of days.
a 10-day at least. We'll have to keep ahead of them. He says, "So, tell me." Leosin said that there was a cavern in the back of this These rascals' den. What in there did you find?
They had dragon eggs.
Dragon eggs? Ha! I'm sure you smashed a lot of them, didn't you? Or maybe just left them to rot?
Well, we tried to bring them out, but we were stopped by, what's her name? Frulon Mothbat. Damn it, how you guys got me doing it too.
Mondath.
Mondath.
Yes.
Mothbat, got it.
Yeah.
Listen, fantasy names are complicated, okay?
Yes, they are.
Sends Antha room.
Yes, and we were forced to trade the eggs for our very lives. We were outnumbered 5 or 6 to 1.
Well, that is a shame. I'll have to put together a contingent to try and deal with this menace.
Before that, the plan was to raise them as our own. Nature versus nurture.
You say that?
Yeah, so the plan was. I didn't say we have one.
I said we.
He says a black dragon egg. That's a. You may as well just take a troll spawn and try to raise it as your own. These black dragons are evil to the core.
I wanted to scramble them and have breakfast, but they, I got outvoted.
He says, "Now let's be serious, boy. That would have killed you."
Probably.
I'll look at him at the troll spawn comment and be like, "And you think I couldn't raise it?"
To be fair, when you were a boy, you had a lot of strange pets. I think there was a giant spider you tried to keep in your room. Maybe it was a scorpion. Snake? Your father told me about it. He was... upset would be a light word.
Oh, he just had a weak constitution.
Oh, you always had a thing with animals. But... I have the boat arranged. I'll have it arranged for you to leave in the morning.
And when we get to Baldur's Gate, who do we get in touch with?
Leosin says, I believe that I can be of some assistance there.
You're going to join us?
My contacts, my organization, has eyes and ears everywhere, and they have told me that they have seen some suspicious activity occurring around Baldur's Gate. We didn't know until we received this note that you brought that it is connected to the cult. We monitor a lot of different things, but one of the things that we monitor is if these are going to be going north, it will most likely be in some sort of caravan, but not just of cultists, most likely of others. I believe that you could join one of these caravans. It should not be difficult with individuals of your talents to be hired on as caravan guards or anything. Perhaps even by the cult's wagon masters or other merchants that are traveling in the same direction. The important thing, of course, is to stay low and follow the cult to uncover their villainous plot and track down one of their wagons to see where they are hiding their treasure.
Of course. Hiding treasure sounds like free treasure.
Any of it that you can, that we'd like to return it to its rightful owner. But we understand that adventurers such as yourselves taking risks, you're welcome to keep what you can. But if we can return it to its rightful owner, we'd like to do so. Let's see.
We'll call a small percentage a finder's fee.
Yes, party resources, quest tracker, edit. Hey, Furlong Mothbats is alive.
Yeah, we know.
So these
One
are...
step at a time.
Yep. Chapter 4.
We did kill Cyanrath, though.
Yes, he's dead.
Yep.
We did track the raiders.
We did save Leosin.
So 3 out of 4 ain't bad.
All right. I'm adding them down to the bottom. And there's one more.
On a slightly different note.
There we go. All right, you can refresh it and see if it pops back up.
Oh, I guess it says complete. All the Call of the Dragon. Yeah, it's there. That's the egg. I have a feeling that's not in the module.
It is in fact not in the module.
It's a personal quest.
Yeah.
But let's be real.
This is our Blinsky.
On a different note, with party loot, we have a ring that gives protection from fire damage, correct?
Cold.
Cold?
Cold damage.
Who do we think best needs that? I feel like we wouldn't trust our new,
yeah, probably not.
Now food.
I was thinking you should have it since you're going to be changing into bears and all that kind of
Now
stuff.
that's what I call food.
Yeah.
Volume 88. That's what I call food.
So we still have the Bolts of Dragon Slaying, though.
Yeah.
Do I?
Wait a second.
Would I keep that in bear form or no?
Your gear merges with you. So yes.
So yes.
So I was thinking it was probably best to go to you.
I mean, my thought is actually a little bit different, but this is just mine.
My thought was Zed, personally.
That's my opinion for 2 reasons. One, monks do not have great con saves. They're okay usually. And the other is that Zed wouldn't have to worry about like wearing any kind of like thick leather clothing or whatever if you traveled up north.
That's true. Because bears, you turn into a polar bear, and
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Is like because Patron can just do that.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
But that's just my opinion.
Yeah,
that's fine. Zed can have it.
I would pass it to Zed.
Just receive.
A ring. Let me see if I can find it in here. It should be in
ring of warmth.
Ring of warmth, you'd say?
Yeah. Please tell me there's a picture. Oh, why don't you have a picture?
Just for inventory purposes, I needed to check that off. Excellent. Oh, that's a cool ring.
Did you see what it looks like?
Yeah.
Right? Wonder if there's a good way. Can I just click this? Yeah, it's in there. If you click on the thing, it'll show it.
There we go.
Yes.
Yeah, look at that.
I sent the descriptor over.
Yeah, but you can see the picture too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so cool. It's got like 2 little.
It's so cute.
It's got a little fur on the inside. I like that.
Yep. Resistant cold damage sweet. And everything you wear.
Mine is 50.
How big is the ring? Is it more of like a wrist
it is 100%. It's probably, is it a wrist for you?
Magic rings supposedly always fit your finger.
I think I think it probably shrinks down. Do you want it to be a bracelet?
No.
Okay, cool. It shrinks down and snugly fits on your hand.
That's at least the rule we always used. Because it wasn't the right ring size. It's like, no, they magically just adjust to your finger size.
Yeah, that's how I've always kind of treated magical armor. Non-magical armor, I'm a little bit more leery on, but like magical armor, I feel like if you pick it up, the magical armor just fits itself to the user. So if you take it off of a Goliath and you give it to a halfling, it just like folds itself in and works. Whereas non-magical armor, you need to fix that stuff. You gotta pay that blacksmith fees.
Now, here's the real question. Is there any place in town where we can buy some magical items?
No. Remember
this? This is one of the biggest cities ever.
That is not true.
No, Baldur's Gate is the biggest city ever.
Which you are about to be in Baldur's Gate soon.
Which is one of the
bigger
cities. 2 or 3.
Yeah, because you have
Baldur's Gate and Waterdeep, and
remember the other one?
With the ones up north.
I do. Baldur's Gate, Waterdeep, Neverwinter.
Yeah, Neverwinter's up there. Those are probably the 3 biggest.
Yep, those are definitely the biggest ones. And I guess Luskan, too, is pretty big. From Icewind Dale and Legend of Drizzt. Those are probably the 3 biggest ones. Silvery Moon.
We could probably find something in Baldur's, at least some healing potions.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I would say if you're trying to find some if you're trying to find some magical
I was looking for like some common, uncommon magic items, you know.
Yeah, you could probably get some of those. We can figure that out. All right, so that's the mission. Figure out what they're doing.
All right.
All right. So everything's been secured. The trip is ready to go, and you begin making your way. Yes, perfect. You can show Baldur's Gate now. To Baldur's Gate.
By the river, correct? Like we're taking a boat through
you are taking the river. And just so we can get an idea of like how far just so we can get an idea of how far we've traveled, I'm actually going to mark on the map a little bit. Obviously not like the way by the way the crow flies, but I'm going to draw on it. What color do we want to use for the group?
Doesn't matter to me.
Doesn't matter? Alright, let's go with red.
But we've traveled 1,000 miles, so that's a third of the way across the United States.
Wow, that's a lot.
With a horse and cart. Can we take the horse and cart on the boat?
You sure can't. There's just not enough room, unfortunately.
Damn.
I know.
We at least get our barrel, right?
You do.
Yeah. Can we sell the horse and cart for an equivalent amount of gold?
Probably not for exactly what it's worth.
I mean, sure, but you know what I mean.
I'll give you... Ontharfroom will take care of it for you. Ontharfroom will take care of it for you. And, how much is a cart worth?
I'm going to give Ontharfroom a list of notes of everything that horse likes.
Let's see here. Equipment. Please hold while I click through here and look at the equipment. Essentials kits. No. Electrum. Armor. Weapons. Sorry, I'm looking through the for the pages. Adventuring gear. Love it. Cart. No. Tools. Nope. Mounts and vehicles. Here we go. Thank goodness. All right. Draft horse, 50 gold. So he'll give you, we'll say 25, and then also for the cart, he'll give you 40 gold for it, which is more than fair. Sound good?
So 40 gold in total?
Yeah, that's 10 gold each.
Sounds good.
He asks you why you're taking that giant barrel.
Oh, I'm concocting another brew.
I look forward to seeing, what you hatch this time.
Oh, I'm sure it'll grow into a fine acidic concoction.
Oh, I have no doubts. I'm sure it'll be some kind of spicy brew. I look forward to sampling it. Guy has no idea. All right.
If only he knew.
If only he knew. All right. So,
that begs, how are we going to get this? If we're going to hire out as guards, how are we going to get this barrel? Take this barrel with us?
I have no idea on that, but I will tell you this. That's going to be a lot of fun, and I really look forward to role-playing that soon. So, as everyone is getting ready to go, and you're on the river, stuff happens.
Dragon turtle.
I do like dragon turtles, but they feel a little strong for this level. Here we go. I'm grabbing it. Yeah. Hi-ya. And...
Lizard men.
No lizard
men.
Mermen. No. Oh, shoot. Yeah, I forgot. Hang on. This matters now, suddenly. Let me do something real quick. Oh, I'm very excited about this. You know what that is.
It's a troll.
It's an ogre.
An augury.
This is a very small boat.
Yeah.
And?
I thought we were on like a captain's ship.
No. You're going down the river.
It's a big river.
Sure. I can make it a little bit bigger for you. Here you go. There's an egg. Here you go. It's longer now.
That's a longboat.
There you go. Do you need me to rotate it too? So it makes more sense? Do that too for you. Oh no. Alright, so there you are. On the river.
With an ogre.
Yep. When suddenly, as you were progressing there, there is an ogre that stands atop this ancient stone bridge that's falling apart, and a nasty, half-decayed, rotting animal hangs from the rope below the bridge. It says, "Hey, you, pay!"
A toll troll?
Yeah, you know.
It's a toll.
Does that make this a toll bridge?
Yeah.
Oh.
What do you do?
Roll initiative.
We can do that. We have the power. Alright, initiative time. Love it.
Dragon fact?
What was that?
I pay you in a dragon fact?
You know the answer to that. He says,
Will you let it?
huh?
Go ahead.
You can give us a dragon fact.
Will you let us go through?
No.
Fine, you're mean. I, of course, did not follow my own rule. Of clicking my token first.
Nice.
But I fixed it.
Very nice. Alright, let me fix this character sheet. Alright. And he cuts off the well, okay, we'll go ahead and roll it. Alright, so Zed, it's your turn. To set the scene, there is a nasty half-decayed animal that hangs on the rope. It demands payment, and he just, and there's a bunch of like sticks and like things underneath the bridge that are preventing you from passing.
Gas.
Yep.
But this was a well-traveled river.
Yep.
Opportunistic ogre. Okay.
Yeah, my dexterity's higher than Patron. I was like, why am I going first?
Can we put it in the actual order?
Oh, why is Zed there twice?
Because Zed didn't click on his token.
So you should have 18, is that right?
Yeah, I fixed it. It says 18.
Hang on a second here. I'm gonna let's re-roll initiative because somehow in mine it is broken. That's so weird.
Oh, everything was right on our end.
It was super wrong on mine. Sorry. It had last time's initiative and this time's initiative. All right, go ahead and re-roll. Sorry about that. It'll also give me a chance to roll better than a 2. Heck yeah, got there.
That's really why you did it.
Yeah.
And yet, it doesn't matter anyway.
Mordok should have had a 21. Fixed it. Would you please rearrange us again? Good, so it doesn't have to go first this time.
Alright, Mordok, it's your turn.
Oh, something completely different.
That'll absolutely hit. And fail. Woof. So a black beam of enervating energy springs from your finger towards the creature within range. Deals only half damage with things that use strength until the spell ends. So it gets a Constitution saving throw at the end of each of its turns, right?
Yes. Yep.
But does it also take? Does it take damage?
No, it takes no damage. No, it takes no damage. This is a debuff.
Gotcha.
Okay, so I guess
seemed to be a good use.
So I guess you hit, and then I would roll, which we can just use this roll, so it'll be.
Well, you fail your save.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hit. So you're gonna take. So anything you do this turn is gonna do that relies on strength. Since you're an ogre, I assume you're gonna throw a rock at us. He's gonna do half damage, and then he rolls and fails, or you can re-roll. That's up to you.
Cool. All right, there we are. He's doing that. He's enfeebled. All right, Zed.
Mr. I have 0 range ability is going to step in front of the egg and play protection. Is ready to deflect any missiles.
Oh, you can do that now?
I've been able to do it for a while. I just haven't we haven't came across anyone throwing shit at them, stuff at them.
Nice. All right, and anything else from Zed?
We're playing protect. Nope, we're protecting the egg.
All right, Patron.
I got you, little buddy.
All right, so I'm going to. So everybody, for all of your attack rolls and saving throws, get an extra D4.
Oh, that is so cool.
And then I am also going to...
That is a cool spell.
Oh, it's not a spell, it's just a feature.
Oh.
It's you too?
It's an action.
Am I right?
Yeah, it's me too. But I didn't actually cast Magic Stone to throw one. I cast it to imbue 3 stones, and then I'm going to hand them to Zed.
Sounds good. Hey, it's my turn. Guess what we're going to do? He's going to pick up the rotting carcass and throw it at the boat. Which it breaks apart here. Which springs the real trap. Do you all know what the real trap is?
No.
Smells like butt.
It's a kobold.
Crocodigators.
Dun, dun, dun.
He needs to make a con save at the end of his turn.
He sure does. For the enfeeble.
Yep.
Still enfeebled.
He's weak and pathetic.
Weak sauce. Mordock.
Oh, let's see. So I'm concentrating on that.
Is it concentration?
So, yeah. For sure. Yep, got a little C beside it.
Boom,
so.
Concentration.
Yeah. So we will cast that. Oops.
Wait.
Not
Oh.
that.
I was very confused suddenly.
Me too.
So we're not casting Ray and Enfeeblement a second time.
No, we're not. There it is. See that?
Add a D4.
Yeah, I think that hits a hit.
Let's not go crazy here.
Yeah.
So 11 and
that's on the ogre, of course.
Sure. And he is going to now be targeted by that. So whoever attacks him next will get advantage. Anything else from Mordock?
I love that spell.
It's very good.
Yep.
Especially against like targets that have low armor class but high hit points. It's really good. Like ogres, trolls, all that stuff.
Yeah.
And then it has the buff of like whoever hits it next gets an additional thing. So this crocodile is going to come moseying on up here and is going to try and swamp the boat. Let me see here. This one's gonna try and get up on the boat, and I guess it's gonna try to snap at Zed. Yeah, we're gonna try and do that. And here it comes. 13 hits? No.
No, it does not.
Okay.
Oh, they grapple. Yuck.
Yeah, this guy's gonna swim up here. We're gonna try to bite that patron guy. And miss and go prone in the water.
How does a crocodile go prone?
Just float down the river. You're no longer part of this battle.
He goes belly up.
Yeah, I guess he just like goes here and snaps it at him, and that's it. All right, Zed, to you.
Oh, jeez. There's this big old crocodile in front of me. Let's not. And going to give it a punch. Does an 11 hit?
It does not.
Plus a D4.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I have that plus that D4.
That'll hit.
13. Excellent. 7 fire damage. And we're not playing around here. We're gonna spend a key point and do some flurry.
All with an extra D4.
Is it every single time?
Every single.
No, it's you can use it once per
round. Okay, once per round. That's good.
Yeah, no more than once per turn.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's still so good.
Yeah, it's still
because
really
it's like
good.
It's another thing, and it's stacks with bless. So the 11 doesn't hit, but the 13 does for 6.
Yeah. And then, as a bonus, I already did my bonus action. I just have these rocks in my pockets. That's not really sure what to do with them.
That's fair. If you need to throw them, you can.
Alrighty. And that's all for Zed?
That is Zed's turn.
Alright, Patron.
Well. I think we can now do a fun thing.
What's that?
Did you know that I also have Guiding Bolt?
Or just guiding bolt to everything?
I get to take that crit.
Nice.
Please, sir, take all that damage, troll.
Is it 24 damage?
No,
It's-
plus
it's-
17.
It's 41 damage.
Ow.
I cast it at level 2.
You sure did. Radiant damage, and then that's the critical. How much was it? 42?
41
total.
41 damage?
41 total. And if it still has hit points, the next attack against it has advantage, so
Yes.
give it your best, my friend.
I'm liking this guiding bolt combination.
This chain is broken. Wow, that was so much damage!
I didn't even need to roll my d4.
Alright, cool. Well, this guy's gonna swim over here. And we're gonna...
That ogre's gotta be pretty
Well,
hurting.
hold on. I have a bonus action, and I can use my wild shape as a bonus action.
Okay, are you gonna?
I'm assuming since I've seen these crocodiles, I could transform into one. What's their CR?
7.
Oh,
I'm kidding.
so
No,
they're
it's
challenged.
shall trade 1/2.
What amphibious thing have I seen that has a challenge rating higher than that?
What have you seen?
Frogs.
I was gonna ask, have I seen a giant toad? I actually don't know if I can change into one. Hold on.
You have
Let me-
not.
let
You
me-
have not seen one. Most of your,
Boo.
no. The things I'll let you turn into are anything that's regular, like a spider or a frog or whatever. Giant things, I'll let you turn into, since we talked about it, giant spider, dire wolf, bear, both
And
bears.
I guess possibly eventually a giant scorpion, because you said that.
He said giant spider, or was it a scorpion?
He said
We're-
scorpion and spider.
I'm fine with both of those things. Those are the things you have right now.
However, I can't actually change it to a giant scorpion. I think that's like a huge CR.
And maybe it was a baby one. Anyways, do you want to turn into one of these guys?
Um,
Gator battle.
I think, yeah, I'll change it to Gator. Can you give me the exact name so I can find it real?
Crocodile is the exact name. I'm moving Patron over here. I'm putting this Gator here, and I'm gonna edit this.
Hint it green for good guy.
Yep.
I guess I can change into a crocodile because apparently I don't have access to a crocodile.
Really? CR1
I know, but I think it has a swim speed.
Oh, well that's silly. Alright, moving Patron back over here. What do you want to do instead?
Then...
Just turn into a bear.
Things with swim speed?
Or fly speed, yeah. Silly.
Yeah, I can't... Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's like, I can change into all these big things, but if it has a swim or fly speed, I can't do that until like 8th and 6th level.
Yeah, you can't even turn into, like, you couldn't even turn into a mosquito.
Or a goldfish.
Or goldfish.
Which is good, because then Xanathar might get pissed off.
Yeah.
Well, if that's the case, just put me back on the boat, and
I did.
I'm not... Oh, I still show myself off the boat.
You're on the boat. You're gonna have to trust me.
Okay. If that's the case, then I got no more actions this turn.
Alrighty. Patron's done.
It keeps rolling around on the boat, and it cracks me up.
I'm glad you see this. Glad someone's paying attention. Patron's done. That means this crocodile's gonna go. And it's this one. This crocodile is going to, I guess, bite Patron. This is a 16 hit.
Nope.
Wow. Alright.
Where'd Patron go?
I think my token just got deleted.
Patron has disappeared.
How did this happen?
I don't know.
Druid shenanigans.
There we go. Somehow I managed to delete your token. My mistake. Alright, go ahead and re-roll initiative and I'll put you back in. This I broke it. Nice. Don't delete people's tokens.
That's a good,
Where was I originally
DM
going?
advice.
Oh, you gotta make sure you select your token when we roll initiative.
What was my original initiative?
I know what it was. It was 8 or 9. I think it was 9.
What was it not?
Bam, got it. Mordok went.
Yeah, it should be the ogre's turn.
Yep, ogre. Ogre is going to do. Yeah, no, actually. How smart is this ogre? He is not very smart. Does he just fight to the death? I don't think he does. No, he's out. He's out of here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 5, 10, 15, 20. Cool, see you later. He just leaves. He's like, nope, I don't want to die.
Yeah, we hit him that hard, huh?
He had 5 hit points left.
Is this daylight, or is every battle we ever have at night?
This is daylight.
Okay, so shouldn't we be able to see further than we currently can? Because it looks like it's nighttime setting.
Oh, I can see the whole map.
Yeah, should be daylight.
I can't see the whole map. I can just see a circle around us in the boat.
That's
like a little bit further out, but...
Weird.
So y'all can both see the ogre that was running away?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gone.
Yeah, I cannot.
I just deleted him.
Oh, I can't see him now.
No. Well, fair.
He was on the bridge.
Alright, Mordok, it's your turn.
Oh. Well, gee. As much as I said blast away with spells, because
blast away.
I was gonna hit the ogre again, but I guess not.
Away.
So we will do this as a bonus action.
Oh, that's so good.
So I'll need a little token.
Yep, working on it.
Since I'm not concentrating on the Ray of Enfeeblement anymore. I don't need the D4 to hit.
I think this one's the one. No, well. I'm pretty excited about this. I found a good one. I usually use a sword, but where are you putting this, by the way? You want it here?
No, I want it right here. Okay, so he, I assume a 19 hits.
It sure does.
Okay, he takes about 12 force damage. Wow.
Spiritual weapon, pretty good.
Yep.
Oh yeah, it's a great spell.
Absolutely fantastic.
It's a second level spell. That was that, and then for the first time tonight. Oh no, not for the second time.
Oh, did you see that I made your spiritual weapon a scythe?
Oh, that's fine. That works.
I was pretty proud of that.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty. Oh, yeah. So this guy needs to make a.
Well, okay, you hit him for how much damage? 12 damage. He's dead.
12. Oh, okay. Oh, then I'll cast the spiritual. Then I'll cast the Toll of the Dead on this guy.
Are you moving this guy over here?
No, because it's not his turn.
Oh, okay.
That was my bonus action.
Gotcha.
My action is Toll of the Dead. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
So I'm sure Crocodigators are really good with wisdom saves.
They are, in fact, the best at wisdom saves.
Yeah.
Oops. Look at that 20. Ugh.
So
he fails, so he takes 1.
Too bad. He takes a whopping 1, yeah.
Ouch. Alright. Crocodile. This one's kind of come over here and just going to try and bite you. Hiya.
Me?
Yes.
Well, that's not right.
Nope. He sure missed.
Yeah, well, he misses.
Zed.
Yeah, we're just gonna keep punching these crocs out of here. Whoa there, Egg. Calm down. Calm
Isn't it
down.
Lately's food job to guard the egg?
Lately food, you mean? Isn't that his job?
Yeah, so stop it from rolling off the boat.
Don't rock the boat. Don't rock the boat.
Rock the boat.
Anyways,
baby. Ouch.
Yeah, we'll hit that thing for 7. Fire.
Okay.
And no flurry, just one swift punch. I'm assuming 18 hits.
It sure does.
Another 6.
All right, Patron, it's your turn.
Well, wait a minute. I killed. Oh, Zed already hit that one. That's why I died.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Zed did the old punch, 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 punch.
Yeah.
What does Patron do? That ogre shot was incredible, by the way.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, yeah, it was. Only possible due to the first guiding bolt.
Yeah. Did that feel good, though?
That felt really good.
It's a great spell.
Yeah.
As a first level spell, it's a great spell.
Yeah. As a game master, one of the things you'll find very quickly is originally it'll be like, yeah, look at my monsters, they do a lot of damage, but it is really, really fun to watch the players just like absolutely knock it out of the park and really succeed. That is probably the most wholesome and most rewarding part to being a game master. But you have successfully hit. For 5 damage.
Oh, minimum damage. Boo.
I know. Well, I mean, like, to be fair, like, Zed is hitting almost max damage every time he swings. I realize it's only a D4, but almost every time it's a 7.
When does that go up to a D6?
Next level. I think.
He could always take. You could always take 1 level in fighter and just have it naturally be D8s.
Really?
Does Zed look like a fighter?
That's actually not a joke though, because fighting style, like you can pick unarmored fighting style, and it's a D8 if you're holding something in one hand, but if not, I think it's a D10.
Wow.
At level 1.
That seems unfair.
That seems very unfair.
Hey, I didn't make the rules. Tasha's came up with that.
Yeah, level 5 for Zed is going to be a big level.
The crocodile bites Zed. Does a 16 hit?
Convenient. Yeah.
7 damage, and you are in fact grappled.
Hold up. Okay, it's not checked to grapple him. All right.
No.
I will say, Zed, you get a D4 for the DC to
Ungrapple.
escape that.
We'll try.
Is in fact attack hits, ability checks, all that fun stuff.
Yep.
Maybe we'll just kick him to death.
I mean, probably.
Yeah, I don't see him lasting until it gets back to Zed's turn.
Alright, Mordok, it's your turn.
Okay, so we're gonna move the spiritual weapon here, and we will.
Dukin.
And I give advantage, right?
No, doesn't work that way with spiritual weapon.
No, okay.
But I like the attempt.
Yeah. So that Crocodile takes 9.
Zed, you are no longer grappled.
Yay.
And then
As it snaps onto you and like starts to drag you in the water, and then the spiritual weapon just comes through, and suddenly you just have like the gator's head on like attached to you.
It slices, it dices.
that's right.
No kidding.
Slap chop.
And that last crocodile, is he damaged?
He's not.
Not damaged.
No, he is damaged. Sorry, he is. Mistake.
Okay.
Let's see here.
Ooh, max damage.
Nice.
But you gotta make a DC 14 Wisdom save, which I'm sure he's really good at.
They're the best.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Well,
So
with that,
take 12.
and with that, I think no, still alive.
Damn.
Hey, guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna bite you.
No, you're not.
Watch me. Yeah. Okay.
No, you're not.
All right, Zed.
No,
What do you
you're
do?
Just watch.
Whoa.
I think the egg is hatching.
Easy there, egg.
Yeah, maybe just guard the egg.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I'm having fun with the egg. Anyways,
We're
carry
gonna
on.
This egg like a longboat now.
Yeah,
You'll
maybe you
have to
should
worry
just
about
keep the
this.
egg from falling overboard. And we'll
Do
take care
I
of it.
actually have to worry about this egg?
No,
Okay, you're just having fun.
I'm just having a good time.
Alright. We're gonna run. We're gonna run underneath Mordok, and get over here, and kind of like baseball slide underneath Mordok, pop up and give him a go, kicking them, give this croc a kick in the teeth. And with advantage, because I got friends around me. How about 5 fire damage?
That is enough to end combat.
Heck yeah.
Okay, we need at least one crocagator body so that we can feed the egg with it.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of rot.
Yeah. Well, we have the rotten. No, we have the rotten stuff that hit the front of the boat, so we can use that.
Yep.
All right. It takes you a little bit of time to clear out the space here. It takes a little bit of time for you to clear out the space underneath the bridge, but eventually you are able to do so.
And we find
you find that the rest of your passage is clear, and you're able to very easily make it to
Baldur's Gate.
To Baldur's Gate, and that is a pretty good place to stop. So, you still have your egg intact, and we will catch everyone in a week. So,
well, that was fun.
I'm glad that everyone had a good time. The party has made their way, and I'm going to go ahead and put on the Sword Coast map. So this is a map of the Sword Coast, and there is a lot more to it, but I'm just trying to add things as they're relevant. And also, now, like, track the where the party's gone. Obviously, this kind of shows as the crow flies, but still. All right. So...
That's a ridiculous scale.
It definitely is. So thank you all so much for joining us for tonight's stream. I hope you enjoyed it. I know we had a lot of fun playing. We will see everyone next week, where we will kind of dig more into into Chapter 4 on the road. As I mentioned, I'm going to over this next week, I'm going to dig into this one a little bit more, and then I'll have some additional thoughts about how I feel about it. And then I'll probably give kind of my overview after having run it fresh. It is, I will say, from this point forward, it is an absolute titanic Herculean task to run this chapter, manage all the things that are going on, and also ensure that the players are having a good time and not losing interest, because there's a lot of stuff that's going on that you have to convey to them. So we're going to tackle that challenge in the coming weeks. So at any rate, thank you so much. Catch us next week. We stream every Thursday from 8 to about 11. And with that, take heart.